All right, everybody. It's old Ron Houston here on a Sunday afternoon, and boy, do we have some really great people lined up for you today.
We do.
We do. John Nava's here, and so is our sweetheart of the show. That's you.
Oh, Sharon Arnold.
Sharon Arnold. She's here.
Y'all know me, right?
Yeah, she's here with us today, and we're going to have some good people to talk to. And, John, it's good to see you again.
We're good to see you too, Roy.
And you had a good week?
A very busy, crazy week.
And how's everything at your church going? You're real involved. What's the name of your church?
At the church? Holy Name Catholic Church.
I know you do a lot of things. Any kind of fundraisers or anything coming up?
We got a picnic coming up in May the 2nd, May the 4th, and then we got our Easter vigils and all that coming up. Next weekend is going to be it's Palm Sunday. So it's
you're going to be a busy man. Now, what is you're a deacon?
An assistant deacon. I'm an acolyte.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get going here. First, we want to talk about our sponsors. We always like to talk about our sponsors.
Ron?
Yeah.
We almost skipped something.
What?
Yeah, we did. We forgot about this. I'm so sorry.
Today's the day, and I need, yes.
As what?
Happy birthday.
Oh, don't be doing that to me.
You. Happy birthday to you.
Y'all are cold-blooded, you know.
Happy birthday, dear Ron. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
See, I thought I was going to be able to get away
channel.
with this. Not have anybody talk about it, because I haven't talked about it.
Now, Tony, are you going to book us up at Texas Pride?
Yeah, a quartet.
The quartet. Hey, I don't know how many people's going to show up, though.
Nobody wants to listen to us.
Well, I got somebody at my shop can sing.
Well, my son can sing.
Okay, here we go. Okay, let's go.
Let's talk about Julio. Okay. He can sing. Julio is with Gamez and Gamez Facility Solution. Julio Gamez and his wife Ida. They're the ones that are one of our sponsors of our show, and we appreciate them.
We really
and you and I have been friends with them for a while, you longer, and Julio's also involved with the committee with the rodeo, right?
Yeah, he's very involved with the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. And
the ticket committee?
The raffle
ticket.
Yeah, raffle ticket committee. You know, we raise money for the kiddos. So far this year, we came close to $400,000.
Wow, that's a lot.
And all the money goes to the kids. You know, so
it goes directly to them, right?
Yeah, during the auction, we're one of the buyers at the auction.
Yeah,
and that's the big difference between your committee and the rest of the people that raise money. It's not good or bad, but the other people raise money for the rodeo, and it goes into one big fund for scholarships.
Well,
and stuff,
yes
right?
and no. There's several committees into the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo that they do. The money goes to the auction. You got the auction committee, you got the Trailblazers, and you got there's so many of them. Yeah. So most of them go to scholarship. Yes,
that's what I meant though. Is the auction committee? The money goes directly to the to the kids, right?
To the kids that drink.
It doesn't go bypassing somebody else gets it and then don't.
No. Yeah, it goes to 4-H and FFA kids when they show the animals. We're one of the buyers.
Okay. Why don't we give your phone number out right now in case somebody's listening right now and they want to get involved with your committee? What's your number in case they want to get more information?
210-317-2197. You can reach us and we can let you know about the raffle committee. We'd love to have you on board.
And Julio Gamez is on the raffle committee.
Yes.
You can reach Julio at 210-601-0761. And I've got a list of stuff, and we read this off, but there's so many things. It's overwhelming. Power washing, special lighting, concrete, asphalt, paving, and stripping, electrical, plumbing, grills, fryers, freezers, preventive maintenance. That's just the commercial services.
Yeah, he does. He does a lot.
And I'm looking at the names here: Burger King, Churches, Polo Loco, KFC, Jack in the Box, Taco Bell. It doesn't get any bigger than that. I mean, that's as big as you get.
Yeah. He serves a lot of those companies. Fix the refrigerators and stuff like that.
He also does sidewalks, demolition, security video, lighting, electrical, glass, painting. Oh, glass.
Hey, now wait a minute.
Hey, watch it. Lot paving and stripping, utilities, welding, roofing. And so he does a little of everything, and it's probably 3 times as much more. So the only way you're going to find out is call 210-601-0761, and that is Gamez and Gamez Facility Solutions in San Antonio. Good group to be doing business with. Now, the next one, of course, is our friend John Nanava. He's part of East End Glass. John, tell us a little bit about East End Glass.
East End Glass, we do a lot of glass replacement when people break into their buildings or stores or whatever. We're out there. We get out there and replace it. We do, high rises, storefronts, car goes through a building. We do all that with shower doors and mirrors or anything like that.
The cars do go through buildings sometimes.
Yeah, they do. Cars, people, they forget where the brake's at, and boom, they go right through and tear everything out.
There's a place, an IHOP in Kerrville, and I went over to that IHOP, and my wife and I were going to sit there, going to go have breakfast one morning. We always sit over at this other place, but we said, well, we're going to sit here. And then at the last minute, we just said, no, we're going to go over to the other place. And while we were there, our car literally came in where that would have been.
That happens a
and
lot.
ran over it.
A lot.
And we would have been there and been cooked meat. So you talk about a funny feeling.
Yeah. Well, if y'all need any glass work, you can call our office. Our front office manager is Shayla. I'll call her Shayla the Cheetah Girl.
So call her what?
The Cheetah Girl.
The Tia Girl?
Cheetah. The tiger, cat.
And so,
Well, I'll explain to you one day.
number?
But just call Shayla at 210-333-2210.
One more time.
That is my cell number. 210-333-2210. That's our
Okay,
company
good.
number.
And so it's East End Glass.
East End Glass.
And you guys
Company.
are located over on the south side.
Yes, we fix anything but a broken heart.
70 years.
70 years.
Except a broken
Wow,
heart.
I wasn't even born then.
I wasn't either.
Man,
Me neither.
Tony, were
Well,
you
yeah,
born
I guess
yet?
I was.
No, none of us were.
no.
And Alex, we just fixed his door.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah, we
he
got
called
Alex
me.
Pena coming in. He's going to be in here just a little bit. We're going to talk with him.
My
And,
best friend, Alex.
Let's get back to
Tony.
talking about who's coming up this week. And we got a guy in here named Tony Talanco, and he's got Moe Bandy coming. In fact, Moe Bandy's going to be on the radio with us here today. So, Tony, welcome to the show.
Hey, Roy, how's it going? It's been a while since we've been on the radio with you.
Yeah, Tony, I've been on the radio. In fact, Tony was the one that got me started, and not in radio itself, but in talk radio. He was the one that we got involved with, and we were doing radio shows a long time ago. In fact,
Two different ones.
we were on WOAI, and we were on KKYX, two
Yes.
very powerful stations,
Yes.
especially WOAI.
Yeah, it was great.
And we get people call from all over
All
the
over the
country.
United States.
I know. It's hard to believe that someone's calling you and listening to you, about 2,000 miles away.
Yeah.
Kind of messes your head up a little bit, right? Then you look at your pocketbook and you say, well, that's not that good.
Well,
So-
Texas Pride is so
Tony,
good.
tell us a
It is
little bit about how
very
you got
good
started.
barbecue place.
Yeah.
How'd you get started?
Well, my family's been doing this since 1922. My uncles, my dad, my grandfather, my grandmother, all in the restaurant business, had several restaurants. And over the years, me and my wife have been married for like 46 years. We've had restaurants over the years. And in January of 96, we opened up out on 1604 in probably the most
And there was
desolate,
nothing out
the most
there.
desolate area of
And
1604.
did people tell you were crazy?
Everybody said, "What in the heck are you doing open way out there in the middle of nowhere?" Well, now we got about 14,000 homes being built like a
So
mile
it was
away.
kind of like in
Yeah.
the movie, build it and they will come.
Yeah, and that's what it was. It was just we started becoming a destination restaurant. Then we got into live music, and then we started doing concerts. So we create events. We have a biker night, fish fry night, concert night, blues.
You create
So-
events that people have fun at and they eat some barbecue.
and they
while they're
have to
there.
drive. There's hardly any locals. They come from all over Seguin, Floresville, downtown San Antonio. We've been fortunate. We were on Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives, Real Housewives
that
of
didn't
Orange
hurt you, did
County.
it?
No, it was great. It was like going to the Super Bowl. For our
Yeah,
business.
Right.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Our business doubled overnight.
I was there.
Wow.
I remember one time when I was working with you directly, and I came out there on a Sunday afternoon, and it was around noontime, and there was literally people standing a mile out to
Oh,
get
yeah.
in.
We had
And I couldn't figure out what's going
shade
on.
tents put up, and we had somebody bringing water out to them while they were in line. It just went crazy.
What's his name like?
Oh, he was a nice guy. At first, when he got there, he wasn't paying attention to us. And then finally, the producer said, look, he doesn't want to say anything to you till you're on the air with him. So it's spontaneous. So it was great. After that, he stayed all day. Lyndon Johnson, grandchild, Lyndon Nugent, he flies a helicopter. Just so happened that day, he was a regular customer of ours, and he flew in and everybody was like, what's that? What's that helicopter doing? I said, oh, that's one of our customers. He's like, hey, do you think you'd take us up in it? And he took Guy Fieri up in the helicopter. Instead of doing the opening segment in his car, they took him up in the helicopter, flew around and landed it. And then Lyndon stayed the rest of the day. And when he got finished filming all his segments, he flew him back to the airport to catch the plane. So that was pretty cool.
Wow. What a deal.
Yeah, that was awesome. I saw that.
You did?
The helicopter, and he was talking, here we are in the Texas Pride Barbecue. You could see the coming in, and it landed, and there you were.
Yeah, and he said, how'd you know there was barbecue? And I said, well, they got a big sign on the roof. It says barbecue. And we did. We had a big sign right on top of the roof.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So because of that segment that he did, your business doubled.
Business doubled
That
overnight.
is something else in it.
We had people coming from Austin, Corpus Christi. That day called and said, hey, what's your address?
Well, we got somebody special to talk to now. Your friend and mine, he's going to be coming out to your place next weekend.
Mr.
Moe Bandy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Hi, Mo.
Yeah, how y'all doing? That sounds like Tony there.
Hey, how you doing, Mo?
The one and only Tony.
We got John Nava here and Sharon Arnold.
Oh, he forgot my name.
And we got Mr. Sausage Man.
Alex Pena.
Alex
from
Pena.
Mertz Sausage.
Yeah, so we got a good group here waiting to hear you talk. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Mo. Where'd you originate from? You grew up in San Antonio, didn't you, the area?
I did. I grew up in San Antonio, and we lived out on 1604 right across from Texas Pride there for years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so I'm from right in that neighborhood. And, boy, I'll tell you, I was listening to that. Tony has done such a great job with that place.
Mm-hmm.
Built it out there, and I mean, it's just the location, and the food is just excellent. So that's one of the main reasons. Yeah.
Well, Mo, I remember I've had you on before. Tell me a little story about you and how you found out about your record, how you got into the record business. You were working somewhere, and somebody told you something. Your song was charting or something, and you quit and went on the road. How'd that work?
Well, I'd gone to Nashville several times and bugged them and bothered them, and I met a guy named Ray Baker. We cut several sessions, and then we finally filmed a song called "I Just Started Hating Cheating Songs Today." I was working as a sheet metal worker, and I worked for my dad, and he says, "You need to take that guitar and wrap it around a tree, boy. You've got a good trade." And so anyway, a couple of years later, my dad's riding up in the bus, sitting up front, saying, "Yeah, that's my boy."
Yeah, well, you come up the hard way, literally. It was a big risk factor for you, wasn't it, when you quit your job and went on the road?
It really was. It was a gamble. And, a lot of people, the first thing you think is maybe I have a one-hit wonder. And we just kept following it up with over and over and over. We had a whole string of hit records back then.
That's great.
So it worked out really good for us.
And we like to think that it's because you kept it country.
There's true country. Moe Bandy sings true country music.
I know, and I love country music.
Oh,
I grew
yes.
up on it. And I'm only 29, so,
Yeah. We're all 29.
You got your son's got an event on the same thing next weekend. You're going to be playing out at Texas Pride this next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Saturday night.
April 12th.
Wow.
And your son's got an event going on that day, right? Talk about that.
He has a chili cook-off, and he's been doing that for several years, quite a few years now. And he gets anybody out there that cooks chili, you better come out next Saturday and get in that. But I started playing, and Tony was letting us do it together over there. And we've been several years now, and it's worked out really good. Ronnie, my son, has his chili cook-off during the day, and then we play at night.
That's perfect, isn't it?
That is.
We have a
Get 'em
great
big
turnout.
old-
We have a great turnout. And the thing, we have a lot of big stars play at Texas Pride, but the thing I like about Mo is he does his show. He gives it his all. Everybody loves it. And then he stays and signs autographs, takes pictures as long as anybody wants to. You know, a lot of these other guys get on their bus and never come out after they get through playing, you know, and don't sign any autographs or anything. Mo
And not everybody does that anymore.
Not everybody does it, no.
But that's why Mo's still working and the rest of them aren't.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you know, I have done that from the beginning because it's very important to meet the people and see who I'm singing to, you know.
Yeah.
And I think it's just part of the deal. Even during COVID, I signed autographs.
Yeah, he did. And he did.
I
you know, we have a lot of rodeo cowboys coming out when Mo's playing, you know, because he's got the big following in that group from his brother. His brother was a champion bull rider.
Yeah.
And the other one,
That was John Bandy, wasn't it?
Mike.
And
Mike Bandy.
Mike Bandy.
The other thing.
I want to say I'm very proud of Mike. He just got Bull Riding Hall of Fame.
Oh,
my
goodness.
God.
Good.
That's great.
They're having the ceremony in Fort Worth in May. I can't remember the date. But anyway, I'm going to be right in the front row. But I'm very proud of him. My dad wanted a bull rider and he wanted a singer. So he got both. And then the rest of my family has been very successful at whatever they did. So I'm very proud of my brother Mike.
But you know what, Mo, you know, I graduated Highlands High School, and we belonged to TYRA, Texas Rodeo Association. And I remember way back then, a whole bunch of us used to go to your daddy's arena.
Bandy's Arena.
It was Bandy's Arena. It was
Everybody went out there.
Everybody went out there. We used to ride bulls out there and stuff like that. My brother and a whole bunch of us.
Try to ride bulls.
Well, we tried to ride it. And
Let's get truthful here.
And I remember your daddy used to have some jackpot rodeos. I can't remember if it was Saturday or Sundays. And if I can remember correctly, you used to go out there and sing for everybody.
There was a big old tree right there by the arena, and I would sit up under that oak tree and play music.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, that was safer than riding those bulls, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I did that for a while, but I fell on my head a couple of times and figured out that wasn't a deal for me. But we had some great times out there, and I traveled all over the world right now, you know, everywhere. And there's always somebody coming up saying, I used to go to Bandy's Arena. I used to ride bulls out there.
Wow. That's
And
great.
tell us about Joe Stampley. You guys put together some songs there that were just unbelievable because it was just a natural connection. How'd that work out?
Well, we were doing a tour of Europe. Joe and I did about a 20-day tour with about 15 other acts maybe, and we toured all over Europe. We was in London, England, and Joe said, "Does anybody ever tell you look like me?" And I said, "I hope not." Anyway, we decided to have lunch or have dinner at the Hard Rock Cafe, which it hadn't been there very long. It was pretty new. And we had dinner there, and Joe said, "Mo and Joe, that sounds like Waylon and Willie."
Oh, yeah.
We had his piano player, Ansley Fleetwood, was with us. And he's from Georgia. And a few days later, he said, "I got that song for you." We said, "What song?" He said, "That song y'all can record." And we listened to the song, and it was Good Old Boys.
Oh,
And
which made you both more famous.
Yeah, we told him, we said, we need a bridge, a chorus on that. So he went back and wrote the chorus, and we recorded it, and we were on the same label, Columbia Records, and we took it to the record company, and my God, they went crazy over it. So it opened up a whole door for us both, you know.
That's
Well,
great.
serendipitous. Never know. Listen, we
Yeah.
appreciate your time, Mo. Now, when are y'all going to be out there? This Texas Pride? This
Saturday.
April
Saturday?
12th.
It's
April 12th.
Saturday, and I want to invite all my friends. I went to graduated East Central High School, and so we have a lot of our East Central people.
It's always like a
wow.
big Moe Bandy
And we've also
reunion.
got your cook-off, your chili cook-off with your son that day, right?
That's right. And boy,
So chili cook-off and Moe Bandy at night. Can't beat it. At
We're
Texas
gonna have a
Pride
big
Barbecue this Saturday.
All right.
Well, listen, thanks again, Mo, as always, taking time. We always appreciate you down here We think you're big time down here, so we appreciate you very much, and thanks for taking time.
Yeah, thanks for taking time to be on the radio.
Thank you both.
See you Saturday,
Thank you
Mo.
so much. Good talking with you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, we got somebody coming up now. Our friend John Nava is going to kick this off. And it's somebody that's been around the rodeo for a long time and actually helped start a big deal down there. Talk about that, John.
Well, I got a very good friend of mine here. He's the sausage king here in San Antonio.
Alex Pena.
Is Alex Pena from Mertz Sausage. If y'all ever...
Go ahead and
he's
just
all
fix it. We
tangled
got
up right now.
problems with the... hold on. We'll get it fixed.
Okay, we got a little technical problem here.
Not for long.
There we go. You got it?
Here we go.
No,
Get it
no,
fixed.
that's not right.
That's okay. We
Okay,
got
there
time.
we go. Oh,
There.
okay.
All right, now get that microphone up there, and we're ready to go.
Okay.
Mr. Alex Pena, you on the air, buddy boy.
Go, Alex.
Go, Alex.
All right, so what do we got?
Okay, Alex, tell us a little bit about your sausage. Well, I'm talking about you can't hear nothing?
What? Oh, turn it.
Probably got unplugged. Oh, that's all right. Anyway, well, our company, Mertz Sausage, we've been in business since 1929. We're 90.
29.
Nope.
Okay, we got a little problem here.
That's all right, we're good.
going to get it going. Sharon,
No, I can hear y'all.
Here. Do this.
Can y'all hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
We can hear you fine.
We can hear you
Okay,
fine.
so we'll just go with that. Anyway, we've been in business since 1929. We're 96 years old. 4 more years, we'll be in business for 100 years.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yep.
So who started it? You? Well, I know you
Actually,
didn't do it.
Mr. Mertz started it, which was my ex-wife's, I guess, great-grandfather.
Uh-huh.
And then he gave it to his son-in-law, which was Mr. Hawsey, and he ran it. And then, of course, I came along, and I married into the family, and then I purchased it from him.
Wow.
So
I didn't
I've
know
had it
that.
over
Long
42
I didn't
years
know
now.
that story.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you started it.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I knew you didn't start it, but I didn't know you were married to the lady that.
Well, the granddaughter.
The
Oh.
granddaughter.
So
granddaughter,
he makes a good
yeah.
decision.
That's right.
Yeah, stayed in the business. So, and we've managed. We've had our ups and downs, like every other company has, but we've managed to stay in business. We hope to
yeah.
make it another 4 more years to be there 100 years.
You will. You will make it.
Now, how do you compete? Because you got some big people you compete with, and people still buy your sausage. I know I'm one of them.
Well, we don't compete. I mean, basically, we're been around for a long time. So is the other
People
companies.
familiar with your product.
Yeah, people are familiar, and we do a lot of cold packs as well. So we're in a few grocery stores, a few Walmarts, Arlen's, and Poco Locos. We have a hot dog guy that's down there at Hard Rock, and I mean, he doesn't do hot dogs anymore. He does a Polish hot dogs. So,
Which is right down your alley.
which is right down our alley. And I mean, Alamo hot dog, he picked us up about maybe about 2 years ago, and he does a nominal job on sauce. Right now, he can't keep up on because of the Final Four downtown.
Oh, I
Wow,
bet he's busy
that's
right
great.
now.
All right, tell me about how you got everything started for the parade, because that was a really accomplishment to get that parade brought back.
You're talking about the Western Heritage Parade?
Yeah.
Western Heritage Parade started now 18 years ago. It was an idea from basically the stock show. Sharon was the one who brought my name up.
Thank you.
Yep. And so by that time, I took off from there. I did a lot of things I wasn't supposed to do, and I'd ask for forgiveness later.
That's the only way you get anything done. Because
And
everybody's ready to say, no.
Jackie Vandervalle was involved in it also. She helped me with a lot of this stuff.
Well,
I can't forget my friend Jennifer.
Oh, yeah,
Nella.
Jennifer. I love her. Yeah.
Also was part of it.
so you had some heavy hitters helping you out there.
You know, that whole event is made up of really all the ones that do the events are women. All of them, all the chairmen of all the events, which is the cattle drive, which is the Western Heritage Parade, the Stampede, the Vaquero Cookoff, and the breakfast as well.
But
All
what I
women.
loved is you were on TV this time.
He was a celebrity.
You were a celebrity on TV this year.
Alex, I was so proud of you.
I did too. I was like, oh my God, that's my best friend Alex Pena on TV.
Yeah, they asked me to be a commentator on it. I wasn't prepared for it. They didn't tell me everything that I was supposed to do, but there was a lot of stuff that a lot of people did know that I had the insight on that I was able to tell them about.
Yeah,
Alex,
you did a great job.
Say publicly thank you.
Thank
Because
you.
if it hadn't been for you and some others like you, that would have never happened again. And I'm one of the opinion they should have never got rid of it in the first place.
But
So
if
it's
you
a
want
great,
sausage, if you want his meat, where do you call?
Your phone number.
210-433-3263.
One more time, Alex.
210-433-3263. And you can find us on Facebook as well.
All right. Thank everybody for being here today. It's time for us to get out of here. We had another version of Talk About Texas today. I'm Ron Houston. On behalf of everybody here, we look forward to having you back next week for more of the Talk About Texas show. So long, everybody.